everyone, my name is Amanda and I'm the Fun Size Reader, and welcome to my June of 2023 Fun Size Book Club book announcement. All right, you guys know I failed book club for a couple months, a few months ago. March and April were complete book club flops, and I tried to make up for it with May, picked a book that I ended up loving, felt really happy about that. But now I feel kind of bad that I skipped 2 months on you guys, and I was having a really hard time picking what book I wanted to read. Picking a book for book club is actually really hard. There's like so many things that I think about and try to take into consideration, and don't want it to be too expensive, and I don't want to only do new books, and it's just like, But with all of that, I still couldn't decide. So I asked you guys in a poll. Thank you so much for all of you who have answered up until the point that I made this video. I think there are 37 votes on there, which was really exciting. So 37 of you are excited about June Book Club. Yay! But the vote split was almost 50-50. So I felt really bad picking the genre that was like one vote above, because that would alienate half of what you guys wanted. So to account for that and to make up for my failed months of book club, I'm going to pick 2 books this month. One is going to be a fantasy romance. One is going to be a contemporary romance. And hopefully there is something that all of us will enjoy. Because there's going to be 2 books, I will be doing 2 different live video premieres, but they're going to be back to back. So they're each going to have their own individual video, but the discussion will just be one after the other on our normal book club day, which will be the last Wednesday of June at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm not sure which one's going to come first yet. When I schedule them, you'll see the schedule will pop up. You'll be able to see the videos on my channel. Without further ado, let's talk about what book we're going to be reading for the fantasy romance option. The first one was actually brought to my attention by one of you. I would not have known pretty much anything about this book at all if it hadn't been for Nikki. Nikki told me about this book a while ago. I put it on my Goodreads, and then I got into a slump, so I wasn't reading anything, and I didn't want to read fantasy, so I just kind of was like, oh, I'll look at it later. So I was looking through my recent ads on Goodreads, and I saw it. I saw it had good reviews and a lot of reviews. It was on Kindle Unlimited. It's a vampire book. It's a forbidden romance. It's all of these things. So I was like, okay, let's do that one. So thanks, Nikki. So for the fantasy romance book for June of 2023, we will be reading Blood Mercy by Vela Roth. And this is what it's about. One human, one immortal. Will their alliance save the kingdom, or will their forbidden love be a death sentence? When Cassia seeks out Hesperine, I suck at pronunciation, you guys. You should know this by now. He could end her mortal life in a heartbeat. But she has no fear of his magic or his fangs. She knows the real monster is the human king, her father. If he finds out she's bargaining with his enemy, he'll send her to the executioner. As a Hesperine diplomat, Leo must negotiate with the mortals who hate him. Cassia is different, but politics aren't why she captivates the gentle immortal. He wants more than her blood, and if he can't resist the temptation, he'll provoke the war he's trying to prevent. So this book has a 4.4 on Amazon and a 4.0 on Goodreads. And when I was looking through some of the reviews from a lot of the people that have reviewed it, I was like, okay, this seems like people really enjoy this book. So vampires, yay. Fantasy romance, yay. Everything that we want in Fun Size Book Club, yay. Hopefully it will give us the same feels as last month's. Now for book 2, we will be reading a contemporary romance or a rom-com. I'm hoping this one is funny. I could use a fun little rom-com right now, not a sad, depressing romance like some of the ones I've been reading. So for our romance read, we will be reading Planes, Trains, and All the Feels by Livy Hart. So here is the description. As the black sheep of the family, choreographer Cassidy Bliss vowed she'd do anything to get home in time to help with her sister's wedding and avoid family disappointment. Again, she just never expected anything would involve sharing the last rental car with the jerk who cut her off in line at the airport this morning. But horrible times apparently call for here goes nothing measures. Driving across the country with Luke, life can be solved with a spreadsheet, Carlisle, must be a penance for some crime she committed. Because the second he opens his mouth, it's all she can do not to maim him with her carry-on. But somewhere between his surprisingly thoughtful snack sharing and his uncanny ability to see straight into the core of her, her feelings go unchecked. Suddenly, their crackling chemistry is just one more thing they have to navigate. And it couldn't come at a worse time. But after a lifetime of letting the expectations and needs of others drive her life, Cassidy must decide if she's ready to take the wheel once and for all. So I thought it sounded cute. And it's kind of like a remake of the old movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I think that was like my grandfather's favorite movie. So I was like, yeah, I think we're going to read this. Anyways, I'm looking forward to reading both of those with you this month. Like I said, the videos are going to be separate, but they will be back to back. I'll link them just like I normally do the book club videos. Discussion will be on the last Wednesday of the month at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully you guys will at least want to read one of them, but if you want to read both, awesome. Don't feel obligated though. Like it's going to be 2 of the books on my list of ones that I read for the month. So don't feel obligated to read both, but I at least wanted to give you guys options since pretty much half and half said they wanted either. Thanks so much for joining Fun Size Book Club this month. I'm so excited to read with you in June. And don't forget, you can also find me on all the social media, and I'll see you guys next time.